us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Appalachian State's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does motion from the wideout? Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Tar Heels offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys
turning it on. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Dropping back, it's Payne. Grabbed over the middle, it's Westbrook. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Power football with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Hunt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Caught in the backfield with Sampson.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Payne. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've spotted them at 10, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Payne. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Snagged out of the air. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. He'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. One final play before the end of the quarter. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Agnew. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finds his big tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the 1st. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The lone back's got it. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Payne. Grabbed in the middle, it's Westbrook. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Back's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To the air, it's Payne. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Westbrook. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, UNC! A great catch and run for 6.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back on the option, the give. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Off play action on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he... middle, it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Mountaineers... punted away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to throw, it's Payne. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Westbrook. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Slithers into space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Payne. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. What a great job on that kick. Bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to pass it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Knocked off his feet. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Toss to the left. Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to get outside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the quick game. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looking to throw, it's Payne. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock it down for a big loss. They punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To throw, it's Payne. He fires to the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Caught over the middle. It's Agnew. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They go to the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here on third down.
Brings up third down.
Wants to throw. It's Payne. Under fire. Hauls it in. At the 45 on its way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
On the direct snap, it's Sampson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The quick out. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He's got his man across the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll go read option right on 1st down. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The give on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. It's on target and complete. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.